Hi there, I'm William. I'm Jean-Claude Villet's American cousin. Shamelessly promoting howtobeabetterwaiter.com, also a blog and a series of videos and information on how to become a better waiter. A very nice industry as far as the food and beverage industry, but there are things that people tend to do that you want to make sure that as you're presenting yourself at the table, you want to be professional. I personally am a more casual dresser than my cousin Jean-Claude Villet. It seems that even when he is working or not working, he tends to wear his tuxedo and vest and jacket. He's always the preeminent professional. So I just want to show you some napkin folds here to kind of start off at a professional level as to how to be a better waiter.com. Thank you. Hi, William again. Just wanted to show you a couple things about some napkin folds. And first thing I wanted to show you was that anything can be utilized as far as a material for a napkin. You don't have to have a specific napkin to use. This is a nice little hand towel that is also used for doing up drying dishes. And even this particular towel, if you look, even though it's coming out a little odd, a little square, a lot of people tend to, with their silverware rolls, tend to try to start at the very far corner and roll them up. It's better to go from one corner to the next, put them right in the middle, fold it over, and this becomes a very nice little fold that holds very well. With a nice little ribbon tied around it or some kind of paper, this is a nice little fold that you could do for a little buffet, a little thing that you're doing in your home. It tends to work out very nicely as well for doing the something that where you're having at work or where you're working in a restaurant. Now, I want to show you a nice little square fold here with this is a pretty squared off napkin. We don't tend to find that very often in the industry. After a series of washings, they tend to go out of square, and they're not as easy to fold. But I think one of the easiest folds to start off with, obviously, for a nice, clean, simple fold at the table side, is to fold it over, and place it this way with the silverware on top or not. It doesn't matter. You can do it either way. Another little fold that works out very well, a lot of people tend to use this, is to make a triangle out of it, go from one far corner to the other far corner. And again, we're going to make two other triangles. You're going to take the corner here, pull it up to the first corner that you just started, and again. And this nice little fold tends to work out very well. I'm going to flip it over, and again make another triangle, and come in. This one folds out very nicely to fit right at a table there where you've got a nice clean setup. So this is a nice little triangle fold as well. Another fold that tends to be very popular is something called the bishop's cap. Again, this is just taking a square napkin, going from one corner to the other corner. And what we're going to do here is, once again with the bishop, we're going to go from one corner, we're going to create that same kind of triangle we did on the last fold that was available. Instead, this time we're going to leave the space up with the seam here, and we're going to bring it up to the point, and we're going to fold it about halfway down. So you've got now this interesting little view. Now we're going to flip it over and create a little fold here, and this is going to become a pocket for you because this is going to now go right in there, and so that becomes something that you can set up right at the table, fold down the bishop's wings here, and this is a nice little setup as well. That'll set right on the table. Another real popular fold is to do a fan fold. In the fan fold, you just want to fold your napkin in half. I'm going to cover up the book a little bit. And you're going to create a series of just pleats. Now you can do it right here on the counter this way, or on your, and just keep folding it, or just pick it up and just work a nice little accordion type fold. So you're only going to take that and leave a little tongue or a little lip out on the end. but you want this accordion part to be on the outside edge of the fan fold. So you're going to flip it over so this flat seam, or that flat part, is still open here. And now you've got the accordion on the outside. You've still got the tongue, or this little area that's going to now become the support for the fan fold. At the upper top corner, you're going to grab that and bring it to the opposite. Again, series of triangles here in these folds. And there you go. You've got a fan fold. Here's something else. You can make a lot of these up ahead of time. Fold that over, and this can be stored in bus tubs or whatever way, or for your party you can put it in a little area back in the corner of the counter, so they're ready, so you don't have to wait on that to be done. And voila, there we go, a nice fan fold. It just folds right out, nice, clean, and crisp, and it'll stand up nice and straight. Some people tend to make that little tongue too short, and if that happens, of course, it tends to keep falling on its face. Very popular to do with this kind of fold too. You could do the fold, even if you're going to change it up, you could just put it right into a glass and just let it open up. Again, with the bigger fuller napkin, or the towel like I had earlier, this works out very nice. It kind of comes out like a nice little flower over the top of a big wine glass. You don't have to have that tongue at all if you're going to do a little fold like that as well. Other people will take a napkin like this, just fold it over into some squares, grab it at the center point, make a little flower, and that too can be a little type of arrangement that will fit nicely in a glass. So there's another option there. So you can make your table look very professional and very nice. And so there's just a few simple folds here I just wanted to show you. And let's see if we can come up with another one for you. Here's another little fold that's called the artichoke. People tend to want something sometimes that allows them an opportunity to present a plate or a bowl along with a really nice special soup that they may have done. And this one is pretty easy. You're going to, again, we're going to make a series of triangles out of a nice square napkin. And this is already giving the look that we're going to want here for an artichoke. And again, taking the same corners, you're just going to pretend like it's a little bit smaller version of the napkin you were just doing. Bring those four corners in to the middle as well. There we go. Now we've got a little smaller version of the square that we had. This time we're going to flip this whole thing over. A little pressure here in the middle. We'll keep that nice and tack. Again, we're going to, now that we have it upside down, we're going to make the four corners come together. And so this is going to become the artichoke napkin here. Again, if you're trying to do these for a series of where you want to store them, you can fold this right in half. Again, put it in a half pan in the kitchen, or you can put it in a bus tub and have a lot of these saved up. Or get right to it, and we're going to put this right on a plate and pull up. I'm going to reach underneath while giving a little pressure so the napkin doesn't come apart on you, and pull up the four corners. This kind of gives you that artichoke look. There we go. Now, this would hold nicely on a little bowl like this, with maybe some crackers around here, a nice spoon. Would work well for a bowl like this as well, so that you've got some nice color in the glass. So this is just a nice little artichoke. This is kind of an interesting look. Even with a light consomme, you'll be able to see all the folds right underneath there. Hope you enjoyed that particular napkin there. Go. This is William of howtobeabetterwaiter.com. Just wanted to touch base with you today and show you how to fold some napkins to make your table look attractive. Next venture, we'll probably put together a little table setting and see how well we can make the table be a wow table, so that when your guests or your customers come in to eat at your restaurant, it will before they even eat one bit of food or drink one glass of wine, they'll say wow. Thank you very much. Bye bye.